Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? It's your boy Tim, BKA the Mad Hatter, and I got the second game in my top 25 series here for NCAA 14. I'm going with the Northern Illinois University Huskies, ranked 24th in the country, hence being the second game in my top 25 series. Just makes sense. And I'm going against Maryland. Dude matched up with me, which was nice. Unlike Route Combo's video that he just put up where he used Northern Illinois and his opponent used Georgia. So I'm glad this dude matched up with me because I did not want to be playing no Georgia or top 10 team with Northern Illinois. No, don't get me wrong, they have some nice individual players on offense, but it is atrocious to use a team like this defense, especially in this game where there's already so little defense to be found on the field. It's really hard to use like an 80 overall or 79 overall, whatever Northern Illinois is, defense against the top team. So I'm glad this dude went with Maryland. Mad props to him. Mad props from the Mad Hatter. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. So I mentioned in my last video that if you guys were interested in me putting up a scheme, just like my wing offset week 1 from last year from NCAA 13, that you guys should mention that down in the comments. And there were definitely people in the comments saying that they would be interested in a scheme video. One person even went so far as to say they thought that was like my best video from last year, so I really appreciate that, and I'll start working on a scheme video next week. This weekend I'm actually going to visit my dad. He lives about an hour outside of Philadelphia, so I'm going out there. I'll be in the country a little bit, kind of in Hickville in the middle of Pennsylvania. If you guys have never been there, the middle of Pennsylvania, it's beautiful countryside, but there is not many people. So it's gonna be fun. But after I get back next Wednesday from visiting him, I will get started on that scheme video. Don't worry though, there's still gonna be videos out this weekend. I have some stockpiled, and I'll just throw some commentary on them while I'm there, and then I will get them uploaded for y'all. So a scheme video, yeah, the wing offset week 1 was a big hit last year. So this year it's not gonna be so much one formation as it is. It's more of just a bunch of different plays that I don't know. I just run a bunch of different plays out of a bunch of different formations, and there's no rhyme or reason to really any of it, but the plays just work. Let me tell you, as you can see, I move the ball pretty easily most of the time. Just watch my videos for evidence of that. And if you want to watch the scheme video, it'll be up probably next weekend. So let's jump back into the gameplay here a little bit. I've scored on both my drives, make it 14-3, and I held him to a pretty lucky field goal the first time. So now I'm just trying to hold him back from getting in the end zone and hopefully going to halftime with this 2-possession lead, which would be super nice. It's always nice to go into halftime with a comfortable lead. It just makes the rest of the game that much easier. And this dude, he knew how to cut, let me tell you. He made some sweet cuts, and I was pretty jelly of his moves, if you know what I mean. So he's back in the red zone. Last time I stopped him in the red zone really on a fluke drop, but this time I get him to a 3rd and 9. I thought I had him contained, but he goes to this wheel route with his tight end or fullback or whatever position that is, and goes right back to it, gets in the end zone after breaking a tackle. Kind of frustrating. After that, I'm just kind of frustrated. He goes for 2, fakes a field goal. I don't know what's going through this kid's head. No one does that, but it worked, so can't complain. But now it's time for the Mad Hatter to go back to work on offense. Got to get a field goal or something before halftime, give myself a little more of a lead. I actually totally forget who gets ball at halftime. I'm pretty sure he gets ball at halftime, so this is a pretty big possession right here. Get a really unlucky drop. For some reason, he engages 8 or something, like 8 engage, and I go right back to that side of the field over there. I have 1 timeout, so I have to be kind of careful. I just kind of dump it off, give myself a little more room to get a field goal, and I end up doing just that. I get a field goal and end up taking a 6-point lead going into halftime, and I was correct. Woohoo! And he gets ball at half, and he's gone for the end zone right here. But not actually, because it's impossible to get a breakaway touchdown in this game, because for some reason defense has like 10 times more stamina as offense. I do not understand that. I don't know, EA thinks defensive players just condition all the time and offensive players are just lazy or something, so they give them way less stamina. I don't know what's going on over there in EA land. Who the F knows? But I just thought of something. Speaking of EA, the NCAA, the institution, has dropped the licensing rights for college football from EA. So this could actually be the last college football game. Unless someone else picks up those rights from the NCAA, we could see maybe a 2K football game from college football game. Who knows? We'll wait and see. That's some pretty big news because NCAA has been coming out for a while. I love the game, not as much as Madden, but it's really what got me into football games to begin with. NCAA 08 on the PS2, that was my junk right there. I was so good at that with Virginia Tech. You guys don't even know. Playing my friends after school and stuff. I was the king of the block. But we'll see how that goes. The NCAA is very fickle with their licensing and all their advertising agreements and stuff like that. They make so much money off it. Maybe EA just didn't bid enough, and they want another company to pay more for the rights. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll look into it a little more and let you guys know more on the next video about what's going on with that. But now that we're into the fourth quarter, now is when we have to talk about the gameplay. Notice it's a 1-point game. He has the lead, playing a lot of coverage defense. I'm not running the ball. I'm an idiot. I don't know why. So I'm just trying to score a touchdown and take the lead right here. A field goal would be okay, but I'd rather have a touchdown, and I do end up getting just that. I also end up going for 2 to make it a 7-point lead. Get that just by the fucking, pardon my French, like fingernail on that guy. I don't even know. I didn't think I got in, but I got the 2-point conversion. Dude has about 3 minutes left to score. And so now I'm just playing coverage defense, only rushing 3, and I make him run, and he ends up fumbling. Pretty lucky fumble right there. But that's what happens when you run with your quarterback. That's why I sometimes don't have a QB spy, in order to kind of bait people into running with their quarterback so I can force a fumble and take over the ball. Right there, it worked. And now I'm in a great position to win this game, just trying to run the clock out, make a series of sick cuts right there. Almost got into the end zone. I wanted to get in the end zone at the end right there just because that was a sick friggin' run. Now I'm just milking the clock. Got game management on conservative, and I get in the end zone once again, take that 2-possession lead, and that's the game, folks. That's all, folks. That was the worst impression ever. I'm sorry you guys had to listen to that. So the game's over. I win. I'm 81st in the rankings now after that game. So have a great day, guys, and take it easy. Lemon squeezy.